Howdy everyone, this is Grakef. So we're going to watch me completely decimate the queen bee. I did some gear upgrades, and between using the bee's knees and bee armor I think at this point, yeah. So I'm going a summoning build at this point. And yeah, it goes really well. 30 seconds or so and she's down. Massive upgrade in my damage per second. And honestly, it makes the next couple of fights, I think, a little too easy. But reassure you, come hard mode, I get humbled again. So that was a queen bee fight. Pretty simple. Alright, so we got Skeletron here now. I call this defense the bees, and more bees. So we got maximum bees and then the bee's knees bow. Again, like I say, it makes this fight a little too easy. I have adjusted the brightness as well. Hopefully you can see the fight. Skeletron is notoriously bad for YouTube, just because it's a night fight and the dungeon is very poorly lit, and so it goes really easy. Skeletron is usually my hardest fight, pre-hard mode, and Queen Bee is usually one of my easier ones. So it's interesting that this playthrough it's been reversed. Queen Bee was definitely my hardest. Skeletron was a pushover. We're done, and that was the fight. So yeah, big difference in change. I got a Book of Skulls from him. Don't think I'm going to do any caster playthrough for this. And so, but it was cool. I was like, I've never seen that one before. And off the little skulls go. Play around with that for a little bit. And you can kind of see the layout I went for. I went total overkill, several campfires, and a heart lamp. Alright, gonna do some dungeon grinding here. I was down building an area for the Wall of Flesh and got realizing that there was just a few key items that I'd want to get from the dungeon before I go into hard mode. I typically don't build a hard mode arena for the dungeon, but I did want to go down here and grab a few items. Also, kind of want to give you a progress update. So at this point, we are one boss battle away from the end, which is going to be the Wall of Flesh, and we will be doing that this episode. So I had already built the arena for that. I did a standard platform style. I know there's a couple of different ways that you can do the Wall of Flesh. One's using an obsidian skin and a water walking potion. And that's a really good method for doing it. I do prefer just cleaning up the underworld just a little bit to help with that and doing the platform method though. And I think it makes it a little bit smoother. So yeah, I grind for quite a bit here in the dungeon. I don't know if it gets recorded, but I ended up dying a couple times. Big thing that I was after the Cobalt Shield, and then there was one other accessory that comes from the dungeon, and I got that one as well. A Shadow Key. That's what the other item was. I think that was the big reason why I came, was originally as I ran to a chest and I didn't have a Shadow Key. This dungeon seems to be pretty forgiving. I have had a lot worse dungeons, and pretty easy. I do enjoy that. Quite a few water candles, as I remember. So yeah. At this point, hopefully you guys have seen the new thumbnails. Let me know what you think. Leave a comment on those. Dea and I put a lot of work into them, and I think they turned out really well. But if you don't like them, let me know. I'm trying to go for that professional angle, trying to pick up a few more subscribers. And it is at that point. If you haven't liked, disliked, subscribed, or commented, feel free to take some time to do that, because we're going to be here just a little bit grinding through this while I talk. In other news, hopefully you've washed your hands. It is COVID-19's probably still a thing by the time you see this video. Restrictions are loosening up, but I think a lot of things are still going to be canceled, and that's just how summer's going to look. I think it's okay though. for me personally, more time to play video games. But I also, miss doing some more social things. But with all that said, I hope everybody's doing well, and I look forward to see what's all going to happen in the year coming. I know there's a lot of 2020 memes and stuff going around that are can be pretty depressing, but I'm looking for the sunny side of life. It's gonna be okay. We're all gonna make it through this together. We're gonna be okay, I think. So, yeah. Again, I'm just grinding through this dungeon. Quite a few chests, and I got pretty lucky on the golden keys. And doing some exploring, doing some killing. I did notice this chest over here, and so I go ahead and grab that. This is just a standard dungeon chest that I'm digging up towards. One of the items I do have to look for in hard mode now is a pair of ice skates. That's one of them that I didn't find in the ice biome pre-hard mode. So, yeah. As far as life goes for me, been, as I said, pretty quiet here. Recently did some work on my truck, put in a flex plate, and was dealing with that, so didn't end up affecting the recording schedule too much, so been staying on top of that. And yeah, right there was the shadow key, if you caught that, and that was the last item. So dumping out all my inventory here, and got a few extra items that I'm just kind of wondering what that. One of them was like the bone welder, but yeah, back down to the. I think I decided that I need some potions. I'm not sure what I'm doing. Arrows. I need more arrows. Okay, that was weird. I won't lie. But yeah, back down to the dungeon. Alright, so here we are in the underworld. I used that shadow key immediately, and I end up with a rose, another caster item. I don't know if the game's trying to tell me that I should go caster or what's going on, but it is what it is. So, okay. Yeah. Looking at the potions I ended up with, and then a lot of prep. I didn't get prepared as I thought I was going to be, so it's a little back and forth here as I get prepared for the fight. Yeah, if you haven't seen yet, one of the cool things for me is Avatar: The Last Airbenders on Netflix. You should definitely check out that series. It's great fun. When I'm not playing a lot of video games, I do enjoy Avatar. And so, really good series. I like Avatar: The Last Airbender better than Korra, though both have their use. I wouldn't say uses. They're good sides. Really good stuff. What I'm doing here is basically I'm checking. I'm going. I don't have the potions I would like for this fight. I really didn't need potions. I did notice there. You notice I point out I got a metal detector. So on my way down from one of these fights, I end up fighting a nymph and finally get a metal detector. It's supposed to be a 50% chance. Killed at least 8 of them between these 2 playthroughs, and this is the first one I got. Put on a couple potions, and then, oh, that's what happens. I put on my potions, and I realized I don't have a guide voodoo doll with me. So that's why I end up porting up to the top here in just a second. Yeah. Pick up the piggy bank, and in my brilliance, I'm like, am I going to run back? Also noticed I got a new yo-yo. I'm still not completely sold on the yo-yos. So, yeah, I don't have all the accessories for the yo-yos, but coming down the tunnel now, and we're going to get ready for the fight. I picked up the voodoo doll. So I need to expose just a little bit of lava here. And any second now, I'm going to throw that in there. And here we go. Nope, it missed. And that was my luck. Wait for it to drain out just a little bit more and then throw it in that way. Here we go. So, a wall of flesh. It goes really easy. The bee's knees with the homing arrows is really nice. pretty straightforward. One of the nice things was that Inferno Potion does quite a bit of damage to the Hungries. So that was a nice little buff as well. This set does really well pre-hard mode. I'd like to try a playthrough doing Summoner, where I start out Summoner. Also would like to try maybe a Thorium or Calamity. I hear both of those have a lot better summoning gear. As well as I believe in like 1.4 they fixed some of the AI problems with summoning. I thoroughly enjoyed it pre-hard mode as much as I played it, and that was the fight. Pick up a couple of things, and it's really pretty uneventful. I get again an Arcane Sorcerer charm. That didn't make the cut, but again, it's this game, I believe, telling me that I'm supposed to be doing that. So, well, I'm not going to be a sorcerer for now, but remember, love is love, and have a great day. This is Grakef signing off.